What's good, y'all, man? So look, we talking about Malachi Toney. He popped off in the spring game. They said he really should have had two touchdowns, but he had the one. They said he was unguardable in the spring game, man. What is your thoughts on this true freshman, right? Came in, he's getting a lot of rave reviews from his head coach. Coach Cristobal had this to say about Malachi Toney. He says maturity and preparation sticks out. And so 5:30 in the morning, he'll be out there catching some balls. If he makes a mistake, he's going to come in, watch film with the veteran players, see what he has to get better at. You can push him hard. It comes from a South Florida, or it comes from a family with really deep South Florida football bloodlines, athletic bloodlines, disciplined bloodlines, great culture at home. He knows he has a ways to go, but he's had a great start this spring. And we're going to push him really hard this summer to really maximize his talent. Really fired up about him and the way he's played. So that's what the head coach said. So if your head coach is saying that about you, obviously is a good telltale sign. But Toney has kind of been that guy in the spring that stood out, young freshman. Can he get on the field early? We know how talented Miami receivers usually are. Obviously, some guys left. Isaiah Arroyo, obviously, he's going to the draft. We know Horton got out of there and went to Alabama. But there's a lot of hype around this freshman. He's a former four-star type player. But when you pop off like that in the spring game, you catch a lot of eyes. And as this byline says, he really stole the show, right? His ability to break away from defenders, yards after the catch, spectacular catches over defenders. He's really stepping up big, early on for the Hurricanes. And I think it's been a minute since they had a lock or just like a truly special receiver. No disrespect to Xavier Restrepo. I know he leads Miami records, right? Set records this season. We know how good he is. All ACC selection. Not disrespecting Xavier Restrepo. He's good. But I think coming in this early, I think it's been a while. And that's what I'm kind of referring to with the Hurricanes, or my favorite team. It's been a while since we see somebody steal the show like this early on. So as a Hurricanes fan, it makes you excited, right? Got Carson Beck. We'll see what happens with him. We got Luke Nickel as well. But when you have a guy like Toney that can come in and steal the show and is producing at this level and catching eyes early, definitely makes you feel good. You just got to remain grounded, obviously, and continue to be humble how he's been and continue to put in the extra work in the offseason. If he could do what he did on Saturday, though, Miami might have another great receiver on their hands and somebody that can come in and make a difference. And that's what we need. We need those type of receivers, man. And to be this young, getting this much hype, I know it has to feel good. So, as they've been saying, Malachi Toney is a game changer. We're going to find out. ACC schedule play. No Georgia Tech on the helm this year for my Hurricanes. This is just a real quick look at our game schedule this year. We're going to start off with Notre Dame. Oh, man, they need to make that a regular rivalry game. I know Notre Dame's independent, but Notre Dame, Miami, that rivalry over the years, it just even going back to the 90s and 80s, bro. That was such a great game. I love that they got that back. Great test to start the regular season to see where the hell we are. So that's going to be a great game. And then it kind of loosens up BCU, USF. Florida will be an interesting one. They opened the season with Florida last year. This year, they have to come down to Coral Gables and play us. Then you play FSU. Two big rivalry games in back-to-back weeks. Obviously, they're going to get a bye in there because that's on September 20th. Then, obviously, Florida State's on October 4th, so that'll be good. Then you play Louisville, Stanford, SMU. Feel good about those games. Hurricanes should be fine. And then you're going to play Syracuse, which would be another interesting game. Low rivalry there. They knocked you out, obviously, at the college football playoff last year. There's going to be some bad blood in that one for sure. And then North Carolina State, VT, and Pitt. I feel pretty good. Miami Hurricanes should be right back in that position, barring, maybe a couple losses in there. But they should be right in that combo to be in the college football playoff. And you're going to need players like a Malachi Toney to make a difference, you know what I'm saying, and be a game changer as he's been pegged to be. So I can't wait. I'm going to continue to follow it. I'll be following a lot of college football this year. I feel definitely more acclimated with the teams this year, and I'm going to be following a lot of them, man. I told you I'm following the Florida Gators. I'm going to follow my Hurricanes. I cover Georgia Tech. Anything I see with Georgia and some other SEC schools, I'm going to definitely follow it and tap in, man. Any big news as well, man. So y'all stay tuned to the show, man. We're going to be talking all college football all year long. I can't wait.